our brains want to trip us up. It can often happen that you're like, I'm okay, I'm a no, I'm a yes, I'm making this happen. And then you start to second guess yourself. It happens all the time. You get to know that, accept that, and move through it. Hiya, day 5. We're at the end. How are you feeling? I hope that this has been a hugely beneficial experience. This is just the start. You are always welcome to come work with me. I love doing this work with people, and this is all kind of setting the stage for us to do bigger work. Once you're clear in your no's and your yeses, you have a lot more space to get curious and make things happen. So, little plug there. If you're interested, there's a book call link with me in the email and below. And if you're like, I'm good, lady, beautiful. That's a great yes that you have practiced. Love it. So really what we're gonna do here, we're gonna just spend a couple of minutes because, again, looping back to the original thing, our brains are tricksy, okay? Our brains want to trip us up. It can often happen that you're like, I'm okay, I'm a no, I'm a yes, I'm making this happen. And then you start to second guess yourself. It happens all the time. You get to know that, accept that, and move through it in a way that doesn't constantly derail you. I'm saying all this because I want you to succeed. Like, what I'm interested in is your long-term growth. We need to be pragmatic about this. You know, things will happen, doubts will show up. So what do you do when that happens? So number one, almost always, it's your nervous system speaking to you and being like, shut this down. No, it's our brain being tricksy. Well done, you're human. But what is going on is it just doesn't feel safe. It feels unknown, it feels new. So therefore our system computes that as unsafe. So we get to override that. And what can be really helpful here is go back to this idea of there's no one right decision, okay? Take the weight out of it. What tends to happen is we'll catastrophize and we'll be like, oh my gosh, like if this thing happens, then this thing happens, then this thing happens, and then the whole world is gonna implode. You get to take the weight out of it and be like, this is one thing I'm doing. One helpful thing, like, and you know what, maybe I won't even continue to do it. Like, you get to lie to yourself. And this isn't bypassing. What this is playing your brain at your own little game. So take the weight out of the decision. If you're struggling with that, like, pose it as a, like, if I did this question. So take it out of like, I am doing this, take it out of perpetual like movement of you, and instead into like, well, if I were gonna do this, I would do X. It just allows a little bit of distance in your brain to calm down, to take the weight out a little bit. Hit me up if you need more information on that one. I know that can be a heady thing. And if it is actually time to change your decision, you said yes, but actually you meant no, it is all good. You get to not beat yourself up about that. You can trust yourself. And like, here's where you get to do a daily practice of I trust myself, I trust myself, I trust myself. You get to trust yourself that if you do need to change or shift a little bit, you can do that. And you can trust yourself. Really, what it all comes down to is we just have to practice this stuff and make it feel good enough in our systems that we can continue to move forward. Not wait until everything feels perfect to move forward, because it's just not how it's gonna work. If everything starts to feel too heavy, find a way to take the weight out of it. I have loved doing this with you. I can't wait to continue on this journey with you. Hit me up, Instagram, you know all the details, and let me know how this goes for you. And thank you so much. All right, Chelsea's, and welcome to the Fck Yes Crew, because you're always part of it. All right, bye.